When I was younger, I hated people. I hated the smart ones, the successful ones, confident ones, and the ones who got the women that I wanted and the life that I wanted. But I was directing my energy at the wrong people, the wrong thing. It wasn't the people that I actually hated, it was the game. The game is rigged, it's relentless, it's brutal, and it doesn't care about your feelings and your stat and your situation. It doesn't care that it doesn't care how much you're struggling or how much circumstances you're going through. It doesn't care. And it only matters, the only thing that matters is if you win the game or not. Or if you win, you get something out of it. And that is more of the thing I think that people should realize is it's not the game that you should play. You should you should understand that you do need to play it to some extent just to get enough resources so that you can escape it. And that's kind of the thing that people need to realize. If you really don't stand by what the game has to offer, when it comes to competition in the job market, in the dating market, or in any way, it's just quite shallow. And a lot of the events that you have to go to are quite shallow, are quite soulless. You just need to realize that what you're gonna get out of it, right? Because you have to go through it, whether you like it or not. And some people just get caught up in this game that it just becomes so addictive that people just kind of bully the smaller people. And that is something that is quite it's just, you see this quite a lot in the red pill alpha manosphere, and a lot of these influencers they do this a lot. And this is not what I go by. Like if I ever am going to get like I just want to be enough, get to a point that it's enough for me to do good enough in the game so that I could get the resources I want to build the life that I want, not what the game tells me that I want. And that's the thing that I think a lot of people kind of fall into this trap once they get deep down this rabbit hole of the game, which is real life. People just get so addicted to it, they forget what they really wanted in the first place. The thing is, this game that exists today, it's everywhere. It's the school grades deciding your future, social media likes, follower counts, dating apps that turn interaction into a numbers game, the hustle culture, the endless comparison, and everyone competing for the same scarce things: money, attention, validation, opportunities, security, and freedom. And there's just two things about this that you need to realize that you shouldn't do. You shouldn't just like play the game entirely and get lost in it. And also, you also don't want to go and reject the game completely and then be like, oh, I'm just pure. I'm just gonna stay broke because I don't like the way to make money. Or I'm just powerless. I'm just gonna be powerless because the game doesn't go. I don't stand by it. It goes against my feelings. You can't do both. Like you have to sort of understand that yes, you need to take out enough resources from the game, and then you can just finally once you have enough resources, once you are doing well enough, you can choose to opt out or not. And that is the way I would encourage that a lot of people I think should come to that realization. So I wouldn't say that freedom is free and escape is free. I think the only way to escape it is to just go through it. That's it. You just have to go through it, not to go through it indefinitely, but to go through it until you realize you're getting some results out of it. And once you have those results that you desire, you have the option to opt out of it. And once you realize you have the option to opt out of it, I would say get out of there ASAP. It's kind of like, hey, if you're working a 9 to 5 and then you have a business opportunity where you can make money online or you could, make a lot of money on your computer, of course you want to take that option. It's kind of the same thing with the game. You kind of have to play the game until you realize that you have the option not to. So, before everyone says that my life is very easy and I'm very privileged, I wouldn't say that's entirely the case because the thing is, I started with autism and I had very atrocious social cues. And it was like every time I was trying to talk to people, I felt like I was reading a foreign language without a dictionary. I had almost zero discipline. There's almost zero useful skills. No passions, no hobbies, no interests. And for years I felt behind. And at the same time, I was lucky because I had people that cared about me. I had second chances and safety nets that most people would never have. I have a family that is very loving, very supportive, very kind, and gives me the resources I need to thrive. The thing is, the people who don't have that and also have these mental conditions, I would just tell you guys, if you just keep trying, no matter what, that's something you should be proud of. It's not getting to the end goal. It's the dignity and respect you have to yourself. This is something you should be proud of. And I think you should keep striving for it, no matter how the odds are stacked against you, because there were a lot of odds that were stacked against me because of all these conditions that I had. And I'm here today still, and I have a roof on my head, and I have some stable income, even though it's not a lot. And if I had not done any of these things, that those mental workings I had to go through, I wouldn't have been here. But I still have work to be done, and I'm not going to stop. And I would say the same for anyone who is behind everybody else. Don't quit just because you feel like everyone's doing better than you. And don't hate the people that are better than you too. Just understand, just understand that if you don't stop trying, if you don't stop trying, your time should come eventually. It doesn't matter what age. It doesn't matter when you finish. It could be 30, 40, 50, maybe even 60. Just don't stop and as long as you're alive, never stop. Never stop fighting. That's what I'm going to tell you guys. Because the real mistake isn't playing the game. The mistake is believing that the game is life. But at the same time, don't try to not try playing the game until you have the option not to play the game.